Right, I'm off shortly, chaps, on yet another new exciting adventure. Can you see the lovely man next to the lovely Volvo? So, amongst my many vehicles that I probably don't need, but I seem to have, I've got a motorbike, 2-stroke B4 500cc project. It's going to look like a famous Grand Prix bike from the 90s. I'm about to leave home now. The guy that's built it for me is down in Reading, so we're leaving Suffolk just after lunch. I drive across to Reading, I'm picking it up from him, been staying at a mate's down there, and then tomorrow it's on the dyno for some setup, not power, just make sure it's running right because it's got to be running. It's got a stage 3 tuned RD500 V4 tuned by Stan Stevens. They've totally rebuilt everything, it was brand new and stage 3 tuned, so it'll need a bit of setting up, but initially we just need to make sure it's running right, that the jets are right, and yeah, it's exciting times because this thing's been on the go for years. I'll put some pictures up of it so you'll be able to see like its progress over a long time, but it's very exciting. And I'll not spoil the surprise, although you'll probably know by now because there'll be a picture on the front of this video, but anyway, of what it is, but it looks awesome. Right, so here we are, we've arrived in Berkshire. Good old practical hireman has made it. It's got a little light on there telling me it's got engine management light. But anyway, this is the guy Chris's house who's built this bike for me. He's on a business call at the minute, so we'll just have a little look, shall we, in here? Winnie's Shed of Dreams. I've seen lots of videos from this workshop, and here it is. Have a little unveil. Here we go. Off come the covers. Now, if you know anything about 2-strokes, or in fact MotoGP, you might remember that pre-2002 they were all 2-strokes. And a certain Mr. Wayne Rainey, who won 3 world titles back to back in 1990, 91 and 92. And this is a replica of his 1991 motorcycle. And it's the first time I've actually seen it in the flesh. So now I'm excited. Look at that. Can you see it? So it's a Marlboro YZR500 replica. And it is epic. Look at it. Actually, too good to even sit on. I'm excited. So here we are at the dyno place. I'm doing a little YouTube video and right. So you can smile and wave. This is my 2-stroke man. He knows all about 2-strokes. We've got first issue, as you would expect, is we've not got enough fuel flow. So without enough fuel, can't make horses, and if these run lean, this is bad. So as per usual, nothing simple. So at the moment we're knobbing about here, checking fuel flow to make sure it's not going to die. Fingers crossed. So it's running. Right, this is not ideal. See, bits were not supposed to be coming off. Things were supposed to be running, and things were meant to be good. But obviously, it's an old two-stroke, so it had different ideas. Let's have a little walk round to this kickstart, shall we? That is obviously meant to move, unless your ancient two-stroke has seized up, which would appear to be the case. So yet more of my money is about to disappear, I can tell. Right, so yes, the motorbike. Well, to be fair, Warren and I had a little chat. Actually, I keep not sort of doing summaries at the end of these videos, don't I? Because we just sort of do all the bits and stuff, and then like the video ends. And so yeah, for the YZR, the long and the short bit was the bloody thing seized up. So those of you who are not overly au fait with two strokes, you've got to have oil in with the petrol. So that's lubricating the piston all the time, and it looks like there was a shortage of oil in that front left piston, so it's seized, which literally means it was stuck in the board. Hence the fact the thing wouldn't turn over or anything. So he managed to get it all apart. Have a look, there's a picture somewhere of the knackered piston. You can see where it's stuck on the exhaust side, and it looks as if it was just catching on the inlet side as well. So since then, Andy, the guy at 2T Engineering, the two-stroke dyno place, he's had it all apart, and he's looking at the oil pump, and he's found that the oil feed lines from the oil pump to that front cylinder on one of the rear cylinders look as if they were kinked under a cover. So we think that's probably the problem, but he's not going to assume that was definitely the problem, because then you think, oh yeah, got the problem sorted, blah blah blah. So he's doing all tests on the oil pump, and he's going to do everything else, and going to test everything like he was going to anyway. And then if it looks like everything else is fine and the flow's good from the pump without the pipes kinked, then it'll be rebuilt, and then we'll try again. But yeah, long and short, at the moment I've got the bike at home without the engine, and he's got the engine rebuilding it. So fingers crossed, the bad boy will be back fairly shortly, I hope. And then I've got another little video we're going to do. Our next video will probably just be a little bit, because I've done a few little bits on all the cars. I've had an exhaust on the Volvo, I've put stud conversion on the M4, and I've got a nice video of the bottom end of the Espas, so you can see how brilliantly that's getting on. So we'll do that for you guys, but thanks very much. We're getting more and more views. The Volvo 850 seems to be very popular. That's getting some good viewing numbers for us. So thank you very much, and if you do enjoy our videos, then do like and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully, as the good weather comes in now, we should have some more good fun car stuff for you all. But yeah, thanks very much, and hopefully see you in the next vid.